Besides a cave, a man and a woman sit together, as the man offers her flowers and makes her a ring with them. In the present time, Lucy is on her way to her job. She works as a professional matchmaker and just got a call from one of her male clients expressing his disappointment. Lucy breaks the news to the woman who got matched with him that he doesn't want to go on a second date. The woman named Sophie gets rather disappointed, but she promises her that she will find someone better for her, and she eases up since she has gotten to a lot of failed dates, but Lucy has kept her intact with her friendliness. Lucy reaches her office, and everyone celebrates her success as one of her clients is getting married. Later, Lucy chats with her friend about the tiring job life and how people spend so much money to look beautiful. Her friend tells her that there are even surgeries to get taller, which takes about 200 grand, and one can expand up to 6 inches. At the marriage, as Lucy is giving advice to her friends on love and dating, her colleague comes to her, saying her client is having second thoughts. She takes the front and reaches her room as everyone leaves. Her client says that she is disappointed. Despite being a modern woman, she has chosen to be a wife. Lucy convinces her that all marriage is a business deal, and if he makes her feel worthy, then it's worth it. She understands her, and the marriage happens. Later, as Lucy sits at the singles table, Harry approaches her. He is the brother of the groom. He says that his mother wants him to get married, and Lucy is sure to help him with that. He wants to know what it's like to be a matchmaker, and she replies that it's like being an insurance agent or working at the morgue. As they talk, Harry asks if she would like a drink, and when she says she would like a beer and a Coke, a man brings in that just at that moment. It's her ex-lover John. They embrace each other, and John leaves, saying they will talk after his shift. She meets him outside. John says he is still working on his acting career and has an upcoming play. She asks him to invite her and tells him that she has missed him. John thinks she has forgotten his face, but she hasn't. He further asks if she is dating anyone at the moment, and since she is not, he offers to drive her home. Lucy returns to the banquet and gives Harry her card for business. He offers her to dance with him, and as she does so, he presents his wish to date her. But Lucy says he wouldn't like to date her because the next person she dates, she will marry. Additionally, she needs someone who is awfully rich, which Harry is, and she is aware of it. Meanwhile, John comes in and sees them dancing. He leaves, and eventually Lucy leaves as well, as Harry drops her off. As they talk, they remember a time during their anniversary when they fought about the parking charge. She is frustrated and refuses to fight about money like her parents always used to, and she won't live like this. He drops her off, and Lucy asks if he would like to come in. He says yes, but also that he shouldn't. To bid farewell, John saying he will invite her to his play. The next day, Lucy is at her job listening to people's strange and extravagant requirements for their partners and handles them all professionally. She has eventually agreed to go on a date with Harry. She meets with Harry and tells him that she is only there to make sure he realizes she is not for him. She asks him about his personal life, his physical features, and income to make a profile of him. And with all that, she builds a chemistry with him, and they start talking about their parents. While Harry's parents were always rich and never fought, their Lucy's parents always had financial problems and clashed a lot. He further takes her on a date to a fancy restaurant. She also receives a call from Sophie, who is going on her date that day as well, and she is nervous. Lucy is equally nervous. For Sophie, she is impressed by all his demeanor and his rich attitude. She tells him that in her business, he is considered a unicorn, almost perfect from every angle. She tells him all these dating is just business deal. Harry agrees, but also tells her that he is genuinely interested in her. As much as she brings in her own flaws, he rejects them and tells her that she is a unique woman in herself. They reach his home, which is as expensive as one can imagine, and start to make love while John leaves her a voicemail inviting her to his play. Later, in the morning, Harry asks her what her dream vacation is, and as she says it's Iceland, he offers to take her there. Meanwhile, John wakes up in his messy apartment where everything is chaos. Lucy has been worried about Sophie, but can't get her on the phone. She calls Mark instead, the man she set Sophie with, and asks if he liked her. He tells her that she was amazing, and it excites Lucy a lot. She suggests him for another date, and he agrees, although a little hesitantly. Lucy gets to her office happily as her boss calls her up. Her boss, Violet, tells her that the man she has set up with Sophie has assaulted her on their last night's date. She has further decided to sue the company, but they are taking care of it. Lucy is completely flabbergasted by it, but Violet tells her that they have to always consider these risks in their job, and she has gone through this in her first 3 months as well. But Lucy is completely devastated and walks to the washroom, checking her details on the man, who seemed so well with everything. She breaks down. Later, Lucy goes to the play of John with Harry, and after it is finished, she introduces them to one another. They go to the bar for a drink, and as they talk at the counter, John notices that she's upset about something, and he also figures out that it is about work. Lucy tells him that she doesn't think she's good at her job job anymore. John tells her that it is only dating and she shouldn't care much for it, which offends Lucy, and she leaves. Later that day, Lucy can't find much enthusiasm about her work, and instead of being positive about the high demands of her clients, she speaks realistically, which is apparently negative. Violet calls her up and tells her that she should take a break and go with Harry to Iceland as she talked about. Meanwhile, one of the workers enters excitedly, saying that one of her matches is getting engaged, and they start celebrating. Lucy walks out. At night, as she stalks Sophie's Instagram, she figures out where she works, and the next day waits for her there. As Sophie comes across her, she leaves, but she chases her. She apologizes to her, but Sophie isn't up for it. She regrets that, besides being her client, she mistook her for her friend. She tells her that all of these matchmakers are a hack and leaves, cursing her. Lucy is devastated. As she returns to her house and sees the passport, she calls John. She tells him everything and feels bad for trauma dumping him, but he says it's okay, and he is there for her. At night, Lucy finds out that inside the suitcase, there is a ring. She figures out the situation, and as she can't sleep, she sees a stretch mark on his thighs. Harry wakes up and embarrassingly wears trousers, leaving the room. She follows him to the kitchen, and he asks if she knows what those marks are for. Lucy knows it's because he has undergone height-increasing surgery where they break the leg bones and make them grow, adding up a few inches. He tells her that the body is an investment, and she says she agrees with him. He tells her that both he and his brother have done it, and it has made them so interesting to the women. And although the idea seems strange, but it's for the good. As they get past that, Lucy tells him that she thinks he should go to Iceland without her. Harry thinks it's because of the surgery thing she's just found out, but Lucy replies she doesn't think she's a good match for him. It's only a business deal, but there has to be love at the table. She tells him that none of them love one another. Harry is upset, but Lucy comforts him, saying when love does come, it will be easy. He eases out and tells her that if that's the case, she might set up a date for him, and shows her what he would look like in his real height and wonders if he would still be a unicorn. Lucy tells him he will be perfect. As the general chaos ensues at John's apartment, to his shock, Lucy is at his door. He requests her to wait, quickly brushes, and walks down. Lucy wonders if he has a girl over, which is why he didn't ask her up, but John says that's not the case. Rather, she wouldn't like being there. Lucy tells him that she is there because she has sublet her apartment, as she was supposed to be in Iceland and has nowhere to stay. She immediately feels ashamed for thinking she could live there and decides to leave, but he stops her and tells her that he can help her find some place. As they travel, they come across a catering service truck where John works. They follow them and reach a wedding. From a distance, they enjoy it. Lucy, seeing all the happy faces, tells him that they soon will start resenting one another. They will fight each other, manage to have a couple of kids, then one of them will cheat on the other, they will fight more, and then file for divorce, fighting over who gets how much property or the kids. John wonders why anybody even gets married, as Lucy replies, because they are hopeful. They hope they will make it different than everybody else. During the evening, as they all dance together, John and Lucy join them. As they invest in the slow music and embrace one another, Lucy leans in for a kiss. After a few moments, John leaves her and Lucy follows. John asks her if she only does this when she feels like it, and then she will leave him just like before. He wonders if she feels sorry for him. Lucy denies all those accusations, and John says that even though she uses him, he is so desperate for her that he lets her. He even wishes for a future with her, imagines having kids. However, he is still broke and pursuing the same dream. He still cannot afford her. She agrees with him, but also says that doesn't mean she is worth having. She is a mean and cold woman, and she is not for him. She reminds him how they used to be. They both hated each other, and she leaves. She reaches her car, and that's when she receives a call from Sophie, who asks her for her help because her assailant, Mark, is waiting outside her house. She has called the police, but they say that if he doesn't try to break in, they could do nothing about it. Meanwhile, John comes in, and realizing the situation, he drives her to her place. When she reaches there, Mark has already left. She enters the apartment as John waits outside. Sophie welcomes her, and she comforts her, saying that she knows how brave she is and she won't let him have the upper hand on her. Sophie eases down and thinks that she should give another shot at dating, and she says that she should. Lucy comes out after the dawn breaks. She tells him that he can leave now and adds that it is because of him she knows love in the first place. He tells her that he has done the math like she does. He makes her an offer. He tells her that he has always loved her, and he will continue loving her forever. He won't let himself forget that he loves her, and will remind himself every day. And it is all that he has to offer. Lucy agrees with the deal and shakes her hand. He imagines that he will get a better job or a raise, and is aware that she can take care of herself as Lucy kisses him. She tells him that she keeps dreaming about the first two people who ever got married, inside of a cave where the man probably had offered his lover a ring made out of flour. Later, as Lucy is on her way to meet with John, she gets a call from her office offering a raise. She tells them that she was just planning to send her resignation the next day. They request her to rethink it for some time, and she can demand a salary of her own. She says she will think about it. She meets with John, who has made her a ring made out of flour, and puts it on her finger. So, that was the recap for the 2025 movie Materialists. For more recaps like this, stay subscribed to the channel. And if you like this video, you may also like this.